This is the story of Holiday Inn, a friendly vacation spot in the beautiful highlands of Haliburton, where Dad, Mom, and the kiddies can have a relaxed holiday under the attentive care of Ray and Marion Arntfield, whose friendly interest goes far beyond the bounds of ordinary hotel operation in providing comfort and unbounded hospitality. These guests have been here many times before, and need no help to find a cabin which they've come to think of as their summer home. Here, amidst the verdant hills and sparkling lakes, with sunny days and cool nights, they'll forget their cares and be just as lazy or as active as they please. There are lots of helpers for unloading, as the younger members are anxious for a swim in Lake Kashagawigamog. While they change, let's take a quick look around. Amply spaced cabins are within easy reach of the main lodge, and all have a view of the lake. Now while they are swimming, we'll look over the grounds from the seaplane, which is always on call just across the lake for Holiday Inn guests. There's lots of room to play and ramble, widespread cottages for privacy, and a 9-hole golf course at the left. The shallow water near shore and the fine sandy beach is a safe place for young children to play. Those who prefer to take it easy can do their sunbathing on the well-kept lawn. Expert swimming instruction is provided free for all who want it. Dad has been anxious to try out the new rod the family gave him for Christmas. He was a whiz when he was a kid, but he's just a little out of practice. He'll get that backlash untangled in a minute and go after that bass under the dock. What's cooking? Pies, that's what. Butter tarts, too. From behind those swinging doors come the nicest waitresses and food that is so well prepared and tasty that it is evident somebody is really paying attention to what goes on in the kitchen. Marion, of course, is the one responsible for all this, and with her expert cooks putting a touch of magic into every dish. Second helpings are the rule. Third helpings if you want, but we bet you can't do it, brother. Not with Holiday Inn portions. Meanwhile, where are all the kiddies? Why, in the party room, of course, having the time of their lives away from Mom and Dad and under the care of our carefully trained and kindly staff. Once a week, the youngsters have their supper around a blazing bonfire. Wieners sizzle. Marshmallows are toasted on sticks. Nobody has to drink milk, and manners can be forgotten. Golly, this is fun. Our friend still seems to be having trouble untangling that line. Mom is finding out what's on the program for this evening. Tonight, it's Holiday Inn Grab Bag Bingo, where nearly everyone wins a prize. What's this? Going to school on vacation? No, sir. Going to the playground for a happy time while Mom and Dad play golf. There are all sorts of nice things to do. Paints, music, pretty things to make. We have a picnic, too, every day, with orange juice and cookies. You know, I'm sure I could catch that big fellow if I could just get this line untangled. The shuffleboard tournament develops a tremendous amount of interest. The players were all sold like slaves at an auction and are now playing to get into the finals. Here's a game everyone can play well, and when $30 or $40 are riding on the outcome, it can be a thrilling event for spectators also. The fish derby is a big deal for the kiddies, but Mom and Dad get a kick out of it too. Each fisherman is given a pole and a worm, then they're off to see who can catch the most in an hour. The fish they catch may not be large, but the thrill the kids get is tremendous. Poor Joe would like to have gone along, but he just can't get that line untangled. The winner! Practice up on these, and after a while, you can bring in a string of real bass like these, caught just a few minutes away from the Holiday Inn dock. Those who prefer golf to fishing visit Haliburton Highlands Golf Course, just a mile away. It is one of the most scenic courses in the country, and a good test of golfing ability, too. Golf on the Holiday Inn Shorty Course is often referred to as cow pasture pool. The greens are horrible, but it's mighty good practice for your short game. It's right at our door, it's free, and clubs are provided. Hundreds of people have played their first game of golf on this course. Have you ever wanted to try water skiing? Here's your chance. Expert instruction and all the necessary equipment are available for the asking. some people are very persistent. Ray and Marion show us how to do the old-fashioned barn dance. Time for the evening snack. A good substantial one, or a light one if you prefer. It's all part of the generous policy of Holiday Inn and costs nothing extra. Round dances take up most of the evening. It's a wonderful party. There are many other activities for those who want to crowd as much variety as possible into their vacation. The ping pong table is seldom idle. And then, of course, there's fishing. Tennis, everyone? There's a good play court. Rackets and balls are provided at the office. All sports equipment is provided without charge, except golf balls. Ray balked at that. He knows how many of these things he can lose himself. A leisurely walk through the woods reveals all sorts of wildlife. Wild flowers grow in abundance. Tired after all that exercise? Why not just sit and watch the stream go tumbling by? And pause a while to watch the ever-changing sunset. A new day dawns. There's dew on the grass. And Joe still tries to catch that bass. He won't give up. Alas, poor Joe. But as every fisherman ought to know, a man with a brain who uses his head is more than a match for a fish that is dead.